Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Bowling University studio from the International Bowling Campus here in Arlington, Texas. I'm Bart Berger, and I'll be your host for this edition of the Bowling University Tuesday Morning Profit Break. Thank you for joining us. The Tuesday Morning Profit Break is an opportunity for sharing insights on how to grow revenue, reduce cost, enrich yourself, your team, and your business. Welcome to our new viewers, and welcome back to all of you joining us again. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your busy day. Grab your coffee or your favorite morning beverage, and let's get started improving your profitability. Today, we're going to be visiting with one of the finalists from Shark Tank Bowling Style. We invited all of you from around the country to share with us your best league ideas for a chance to win $5,000. Then fellow proprietors from our League Development Committee selected the 6 finalists who presented their league concept to the Sharks at our recent Bowl Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. Now, it was so well received, we invited all 6 finalists back to join us and share with you their league concept. So this morning, we're joined by Wendy Feger. Let's take a look at her introduction from Shark Tank Bowling Style.
Located in the crossroads of America, Beaverview Bowl is in the heart of Beaver Creek, which is a suburb of Dayton, Ohio. Originally opened in 1963 as a 24-lane center, it is currently the largest center in the Dayton area with 64 lanes. Currently owned by the Wilson family, Beaverview Bowl is passionate about youth and the future of our industry. Home to the largest youth program in the area with over 400 bowlers, including over 250 in their after-school programs, the center plays host to 5 area high school bowling teams with numerous state titles as well as nationally ranked Wright State University. Presenting on behalf of Beaverview are General Manager Wendy Feger and Assistant GM Levi McCoy.
Well, good morning, Miss Wendy, and thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on being selected a finalist.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It was an exciting time for us all here.
Awesome. Well, hey, you and Levi did a great job presenting. You know, all of us love the passion you have for youth. So before we dig into your awesome concept we want to share with all our viewers this morning, tell us a little bit about the experience. How was it getting in front of the Sharks and that large of an audience?
You know, it's so great to have everybody back together. It's been too long where we hadn't been able to get together and talk about bowling, which is our passion. It's what everyone loves about it. We wouldn't be in this business if we didn't love bowling. It was, again, to get up there and talk about bowling and bring about Bowlapalooza out to everyone. It was a lot of fun. We enjoyed it.
Well, again, you and Levi did a great job. We appreciate you spending a few minutes with us. Exciting concept we want to share. So before we get into the specifics of the program of Bowlapalooza, I'm always fascinated by where did the idea come from? How did you and the team, how did you come up with this concept?
Well, you know, it came up from, we always had a traveling league here in the greater Dayton area, and our 8 to 14-year-old age group, we only had 2 other centers that could do it. We had 5 teams, another center had 1, and that really isn't much of a traveling league. So we sat down and said, what can we do for these kids? We want to keep them going in bowling. We don't want to lose them. There's so many other opportunities for them. What can we do to bring them back here every week? And that's where Bowlapalooza came about.
Awesome. Well, great. So, hey, I'm not probably part of the target audience, but for the youth that fit into that demo there, if they came into the center and saw your smiling face on a weeknight or a Saturday morning, what's the 60-second elevator pitch you'd give them on why they'd want to give Bowlapalooza a try?
I tell them I have the most unique format for a fun afternoon that you are never going to get to do anyplace else. You're going to get to do doubles, singles, teams. We're going to do it all, and we're going to do it on Saturday morning for the next 20 weeks.
Hey, I love the passion. I'm in. I'll do it. I'm not even qualified, but I still want to do it. So good. You got me hooked there. But as an operator, you mentioned some of the things that we'd be doing. Walk us a little bit through the program and how it works, and how did you kind of come up with, how to execute this thing?
Well, our thing is we wanted to keep the kids engaged. You know, we weren't going to be, oh, wow, we get to go over here. We get to go over there to this center or that center. So why am I going to bring them back here? Well, I'm going to bring them back here because I'm going to do something different. Today, you're going to bowl with little Johnny over here, and you guys are going to work together as a team, and we're going to do a little 9-pin no tap. Or you're going to work together in this group of 3. You're going to be a trio, and you're going to take out another 3. you're going to come in, and maybe today you're going to bowl with Justin over here, who's a 200 average, and the two of you are going to take on the world. We did a lot of different things. We even went as far as changing up each different frame, where it'd be a regular frame, be a 9-pin no tap. We do mulligans. You know, there's everything out there that we could come up with and change it all around. And at the very end, we took these kids by their averages, and we put them in groups of 4 and said, all right, you're a tribe. You guys are going to go out, you're going to bowl. We're going to have you bowl 3 games, and we're going to see who's top dog. Whoever is top dog, we're going to take you and put you against the top dog of another tribe. And all these tribes, and you're going to represent those people that you just beat. So with that, they then would stick around, they cheer each other on, and they, at the very end, we had a great mom. She's very artistic, which I am not. And she painted up some bowling pins for the kids, and she made 4 of them. So that's where our tribe came from. And at the end, they all got a pin that was in a different theme for their tribe. And watching them just hold it high and the smiles on their faces, just that was the accumulation of the whole thing. We just created such a community, such a group of great kids. They started hanging out, going to other tournaments, just having a blast together. And at a 64-lane center, if I can create any sort of community and any reason for those kids to come back and want to see their bowling cousin one more time, I'm all about it.
Yeah, I love that, Wendy. I love that kind of sense of family, and you got them together as a tribe. I love that term. So just so our listeners, our viewers today understand, if I heard you properly, that you got a lot of different concepts, but I'm not necessarily bowling with the same people all the time. I can be doing different formats with different people.
That is correct. So today, you and I may be on the lane. Not necessarily bowling with each other, but you and I and Levi or Doug could all be together, and we'd be on the same bowling independently, trying to beat up on each other. The next week, Sue and I could be bowling as a team, trying to take on perhaps Doug and Jonathan. You know, it just really depended. As you see, we've got some great pictures of different ages, boys, girls, boys together. We had our 200 average 14-year-old bowling with a young girl who had just started, and her average was 57. They bowled together as a doubles team, and he goes, yes, I have handicap. We're on. Let's do this. And that was in the beginning. And 4 weeks, 8 weeks later, they'd be here on Saturday morning bowling, and they're in their own separate leagues, but they'd be walking down to see each other, and they'd high-five each other. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah, I love all of the extra benefits you get out of your program by mixing them together like that. That's incredible there. So tell us a little bit about, it's obvious that, you know, the kids are having a great time, and it's generating the next, generation of our bowlers. But from an operator's standpoint, what has been some of the results there? Tell us a little bit about the financial impact and the, what kind of reach you've had with this program.
First off, the benefit is the lineage. So this is a league, so they have lineage that they pay, and we had a little bit of prize fund that went to prizes at the end. But we got to see lineage. We didn't have that consistent lineage beforehand. So this is a brand new league, and that's always great. We watched the parents and the kids go down and have lunch together. It started out as, one family. Then grandma and grandpa came along with them, and they all had lunch together so they could stick around to see what they were going to do in the afternoon, because we did a lot of education with this. They had no idea what the format was going to be that afternoon or who they were going to be bowling with. Pretty soon it grew to 6, 8. We at the end, we probably had about 24 people sticking around for lunch. So our F&B went up. I was able to keep additional staff person just a little bit longer past the end of our Saturday morning league, because our Saturday leagues would get done about 11:30, and then we'd run this at 1 o'clock. So we got lunch revenue out of it, we got lineage out of it, and we got bowlers bowling in more than one league. our adults, man, the parents, they were fun. They were rooting on every kid like it was their own. And what that came to is our parents were seeing all the fun the kids were having. That I know if you're asking me where I'm going to go with this, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to start an adult division. They're going to bowl right alongside the kids. They'll have a blast. We may even intermix the adults and the kids together.
No, I love that. So, folks, you're getting a two for today. You're not only getting a great youth idea, you could blow this out for adult child. You could blow this out for adults that bowl at the same time that are accompanying there. A lot of ways to go with that, Wendy. That's just exciting stuff, and obviously you're passionate about this. So, hey, if we were sitting around a table wrapping up a day of networking and meeting, and I was asking you about this program, is there something you would share with us and our viewers today that's kind of a key point, or hey, make sure you do this, or anything you learned that you can share with us as we think about possibly giving this program a try?
It's flexible. If you look at this and you start thinking about, yeah, this worked, or this 1 week we did what's called low ball. 3 games of low ball, that's hard for the egos. That's really hard. So be flexible with it. Don't get wound up in all the details with this. Don't get caught in the weeds, per se. Have fun with it. If you're having fun with it, it's just going to become contagious. And that will keep those bowlers just coming back and asking for more. It's just flexibility. Get to know your people.
Yeah, I love that. Have fun, be flexible. And with this kind of a format, they never know what's coming. If you try something that doesn't work, just don't do it again. It's the beauty of it. I mean, it's brilliant. It's so, it's just, it's brilliant. So, Wendy, excellent job. Thank you so much for sharing with us today. And congratulations on making it as a finalist of Shark Tank there. We're glad that you represented the youth.
Well, thank you very much. It was a pleasure, and I hope somebody else tries this, because let me tell you, it's a success for the kids and the parents.
Yeah, and folks, they should. You should give it a try in doing that.